Hi, welcome back to Bransford Webs. Another busy week here at the nursery, both for the guys in dispatch, getting a lot of gear out of the door this week again. The midweek sunny weather we had was really good for garden centres last week, and wobble at the weekend for some centres with some unpredictable weather, but looking set fair for the week ahead now. More seasonal sort of temperatures coming into the weekend, mid-teens, and the main thing is it's dry with some bright spells as well, so hopefully great gardening weather. And also for the production guys, a really busy week. Andy and his team in the potting shed are potting like mad at the moment for crops that will be ready sort of from, well, anything sort of late May into early summer and beyond really. The autumn magic lines are being potted as we speak, and the gazania patch that's behind me was potted in the last few days, so that's quite a quick making crop, so that will be ready probably middle to end of May. It'll really fill the pot out. More days like this with some good light levels, and they'll bud up and they'll go out when that first flower's open and loads of bud in the crown. So with that weather last week, a load of stock's grown in the nursery, so I put quite a few new lines on for the next week ahead. The first one is a new spec for us for this year for Bransford, it's Coreopsis Calypso. Now we've grown this in a 2 litre for years and years. Webb's introduced it many years ago, and we carried on with that. It's a great plant, lovely variegated foliage, and useful heavy flowering plants later in the summer. But we thought it was an opportunity, and it seems to approve with reserve orders on this for a 1 litre crop for earlier. So this has been overwintered, so you're going to get a really chunky plant, nice 1 litre spec, so really bushy plant, and that'll prove to be a great garden plant, container or border for later in the year. But then in about 5 or 6 weeks time we'll have a 2 litre crop with bud on it going out into centres too. Another new introduction for this year is Appalachia Mini Star. This is a lovely, nice, tight, compact Appalachia. Loads of bud in the crown there, and just first flowers coming out. So they've got this lovely blue flower with the white tinges to it as well. And it just sits nice and tight, so it doesn't get leery like some Appalachias can and get blown. But yeah, it really performs well. And by the time this hits centres next week, there's going to be a massive colour on that plant. Another popular plant is Euphorbia Craigieburn. So this has gone online again for delivery next week. It's lovely dark leaf foliage. It's a combination of the dark leaf, probably a bit darker than normal purple here, but also the habit on this plant is absolutely stunning. And then it throws up its flowers, which have got a really acid sort of lime green flower on them, which really contrasts well to the dark reddy brown foliage on there. Another couple of herbaceous plants, as you can see now it's really turning to herbaceous time of year, are our Baskins. So we do jacket and pink kissers. Just spin that round. There's jacket and pink kissers. Now a week ago these were just cabbages in pots really, but over the past week with that sunshine and warmth last week, the flower spikes have really shot up, and again by the time these hit centres next week they will be in colour. That's 2 litre for Baskins, jacket and pink kissers. And then last but not least for this week, Digitalis Dalmatians have gone on. So we do 5 colours, from a white one through to a real deep purple one, and everything in between with things like the rose and pinks as well. I think Dalmatians are one of the best Digitalis actually out on the market. They've got these lovely spotty throats on the flowers, and perform really well in the garden, hold the flower for quite a while. If you just feel down in the crown there, you can just feel the buds starting to form. So again, with the forecast for the week ahead, nice lot of light, some warm weather, they should start throwing flower spikes up in the next week or so. So that's it for this week. Obviously next week we'll be doing a video, and that'll be stuff going to the garden centres ready for the bank holiday. A lot of herbaceous moving on now, so hopefully starting to bud up. But yeah, things are really moving, and more of this weather please, and it'll be great for the bank holiday in May. See you then.